Welcome to day 10. Day 10 of me working on the same costume. This is insane. It's never taken me this long to do all these costumes, but the kids be keeping me busy. I still have a little bit of a cold. Anyway, I'm working on the turtleneck part because I wanted to protect his face. Now so I'm just doing slit stitch ribbing up around the collar part of this, if all works out, and I'm trying to get this done before he goes to bed. It is 8:48, so I'm not gonna get this done before he goes to bed. They're watching a Halloween movie right now downstairs. It's the new one on Netflix with one of the Wayne brothers. It's like The Curse on some town, I don't know. But I think I've talked about slit stitch ridging before, so I'm not gonna go over it again, but I did start this today, so it's really stretchy. Okay, I thought that was a hole. It's just a stitch marker. We good. So I'm almost done, and I may end up frogging this part if it doesn't work or if he doesn't like it, but I'm hoping he's okay with it, because I was trying to find ways to attach the mask, the removable mask, without it bothering him too much. So I'm probably gonna do this vlog also on 2 days, so I don't mind talking about it. But I did buy magnets, so the whole point will be that I attach magnets around the turtleneck, this part right here, and on the mask part, so he can just snap it on. That will hopefully be how it works out, but I don't know. I'm starting to think I didn't make this mask long enough, this mask part long enough, so that's where we're at. I thought it was long enough, but I don't know now, because you gotta think it's going through here all the way up, and the reason I did the ribbing is so it's snug on his face. So you see how stretchy it is? So it's going to give the collar area a little bit more support, and then kind of hug his face. But I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if I've seen this done anywhere. It was just a crazy idea that I had. If it doesn't fit, I'm gonna have to figure out a different way to do this. I really want to try out the magnet part though. I really think it'd be really cool if you can just snap it on and I don't have to worry about tying it anywhere. So fingers crossed this works. So I'm just gonna hop off right now, and I'll check back with you guys once I finish the ribbing. I think about halfway done with it, so I'm gonna hop on the center because that's what I'm watching. I have a couple more episodes left, and we will continue working on this, and because he's probably gonna go to bed soon, I'm not gonna work on the mask tonight. I'll probably start out the detail work on the back side. I'm pretty sure at this point most of you know what it is. I think my son's already said it in a couple of the clips, so I don't know why I'm being so secretive, because I wanted to have a reveal, I think. And yeah, anyway, I'll check back on with you when this part's done. Alright, so this would have been really cool if it worked. It definitely needs to be way longer, but also I'm thinking, can you turn around, baby? So I started on the side, but there's no way for me to join it. It's just not gonna work. So I need to frog it, especially because Like, I love the way that it looks on the neck. How does it feel?
Yeah.
Good? Okay, so what I'm thinking is I do like the slit stitching, and I think the slit stitching works, but because it's not going up, but it's hugging his neck really nicely. So it's gonna keep it nice and warm. Does that feel tight?
No.
No? You like it?
It's too tight.
But it's gonna go up here, up to your nose, so you can, it's like a mask. No?
Yeah.
Does it feel too tight on your neck?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah? Too tight on your neck?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna frog. Feels too tight. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna do a single crochet ribbing. Alright, pull it down. But yeah, we're gonna do a single crochet ribbing and yeah, go a little bit longer. So I went and I redid this part with single crochet ribbing, and I made it longer, so it would go right here. And I'm afraid with how long this is and how bulky it's gonna be. And because of the way that he was talking, I'm borderline afraid that he's not gonna want this on his face. So I'm trying to think here. I can either, okay, so we're literally adding a snout here. I didn't want it to be super touching his face, because I also understand that it's like little children and face. And I feel like if I was making this for one of my older kids, I know that they would just suck it up because they think that the costume's cool. However, is that gonna work with a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old? Because I'm thinking also the baby's probably not gonna want to do it. So I think I'm gonna frog this. And it's making me very sad that I'm gonna frog this. Because I did the thing where I started at the middle, so I wouldn't have to join this part, so it's not so like right. So it's looser, so it's open and it folds out. If he doesn't have it on as a mask, and then I was gonna add some sort of tie feature to the back so you can tie it in the back. My problem is because it's single crochet ribbing, it's still stretchy, but is not necessarily sinking in. You know how the other one kind of went like this? So I'm afraid that this around his head is gonna be too much. Like, because of how wide the collar is. I don't know if I'm making sense. If I leave it open into tie, I think like that would overlap. I think this is gonna be too many rows to go around his head. So I'm thinking at this point I don't know what I'm thinking, to be honest. I think I need to go back to the slit stitch, so frog all of this, because I don't think he's gonna want a mask that goes up. So if I just do the front half, then I have to find a way to tie it or hang it from his ears, like a mask that would hang from his ears. Or I can work from the back. So I would do a slit stitch back so it hugs the back of his neck. Nothing here, nothing here. And then that would tie into the mask. The space here is still too big, so I think I'm still gonna do a collar through the front. So I may do this first half a five slit stitch back and forth collar, but then when I go up, I think I'm gonna do a 20, 30 slit stitch back. So you would still have this area that's gonna be closed in because it's very wide, and then the back would go up, kind of build a mountain here, so I can just attach the mask on the sides. I think I'm gonna do that because I think for a child his age, this is gonna get too bulky. But I really do want to, I think I'm gonna create something, a pattern out of this. It's not gonna be a sweater, it's not gonna be a hoodie because that is a lot of work, but a different kind of, as I'm building this, I'm like getting all these ideas in my head as to what I want to turn this into. So I think it's gonna be great. But I think I just don't have the time to play with it and get it right number wise, if that makes sense. I just don't have the time right now, because I do still have to do a lot of other pattern, like I still have to do 2 other costumes. So I think I'm just gonna work with that, with building a wall in the back, tightening the collar here, and go from there, because at this point I just need to move on, and this is breaking my heart. I wish I wouldn't have gotten as excited, because I removed all my stitch markers thinking that the first collar mask idea was gonna work, but so now I'm gonna have to really like sit down and make sure that I know what I'm looking at. Oh, this is making me so sad. But now I want to order yarn because I have like this idea in my head, but that's gonna have to wait till after Halloween, so no point in ordering yarn right now. This is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. Oh well. Bye. Alright, so I didn't say bye last night, but I figured I didn't have to, since like you're gonna see me in a couple of seconds anyway. So I did finish making the, what is going on? Okay, there we go. I did finish making the collar part. So I ended up just, I think I spoke about it before I went to bed, I just ended up making a regular collar over here, because the way that the Wrangling style sweaters are, they're very wide up here. Technically you would start out with a collar and then work your sweatshirt, but I started with the hood and then made the sweater, so it worked out differently. So, and then I did in the back make it taller, so hopefully it hugs his neck, and then I can attach the mask to that. and there's nothing that I'm tying on him, but it's hopefully, I don't know guys, I can magnet it to this. Anyway, I am about to start on these spikes. So I'll show you. So something, oh wow, something like this, right? And then I would attach the magnets here so the mask comes here. So obviously he has a much smaller head, so yeah, but I want to start working on the hood, so I just gotta pin everything in place so I can start doing the detail work. So that's what I'm gonna do. I wish I had one of those heads with a bust. So this wouldn't fall. But anyway, I'll check back on a little bit. I'm gonna start that, and we'll see where we get there. What we get. Okay, update. We are working downstairs right now because I found out that if I only ever work upstairs, I'm not gonna get any work done. So I have a little setup going on here while trying to be a mom. As you can see, it's gonna be probably a little loud here. I was cleaning the baby's mess, and the baby's like all over my face right now. So I was going to, I'm gonna frog it. The shaping is not quite right. I thought I was curving it too much, so then I changed it up, and then I was like, no, it needs to curve. So I tried curving it a different way that I usually do it, and that didn't work because it gave me this dent. If I was making a shark, this is a really cool shark fin, but not what I was going for. So then I was like, oh shoot, if I'm gonna attach it to the hat, I need to extend here. So I started extending here, which now just gave me this. Now again, if this was a shark fin, absolutely love it. I may actually keep my notes for this. It's really cool shark fin. It's cool shaping, but it's not what I needed. What I need for Sonic. This needs to be very gradual curving. So we're gonna redo it. I'm literally gonna frog all of this. This is what I've been working on since like the last time that I checked on you, plus feeding my kids lunch and doing dishes and other stuff. So this is a no-go. This is literally getting all frogged. So that's my update. This is my favorite part about crocheting, is shaping and things like this, because I just love it. It's my happy place. However, also at the same time, a lot of stuff could go wrong if the shaping's not right. So it's so beautiful. I don't want to frog it, but that's what it is. Trying to get it over my butt. I'm a shark, baby shark. Oh, I'm gonna get a copyright infringement thing for singing that song. So, yeah. Hello. Oh, we can't sing on YouTube. We get people like claiming audios. I never hit the record button. Here is my dinner for tonight in my cauldron. It's spaghetti. Okay, so we're finally back from wrestling. We ate dinner, and yeah, so after frogging the one tip that I made another one And at this point, we're just gonna go with it because I don't have the time right now to be uber picky. Part of me really wants to frog it. I don't like the way that it looks. Yeah, I don't know, man. I really wanted it to work, but it's not working. I wonder if it's too thick. It's definitely too long, I think. So, I don't know. We are going to retry. Yeah, I'm gonna retry. So I'm gonna frog all of this again. And try again. I do not like the way this looks at all. It just doesn't look right. So this is the infuriating part. Also my favorite part. Usually I don't have as hard of a time envisioning a shape and then going for it. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time this time with it. It's just not it. You know what? Let me try stuffing it a little bit and then playing with the placement a little bit more. I just got home. Well, we ate dinner and stuff. So I haven't really, like, I pinned it and I left. So let me think about it a little bit more. I'm gonna play around with it and do some placements, and I'm gonna lightly stuff it, and we'll see before I frog it. It was a rough day. Design wise, I have frogged these tips like a ton of times. It is focusing. Oh, there we go. And I'm still not happy with it. But I am at the point where I cannot frog this anymore. I need to move on. I need to make a total of 7, 3 down here, 2 on each side. So I am officially moving on. I am not gonna worry about this anymore. I'm gonna go to bed now. I think that there are times, and I tell this to people all the time, when they're frustrated with my patterns, because it happens. It's happened to me many times when you're working on something and you have been failing at it all day to make it look right, to make it do anything that you want to, where your ideas are now getting mushed with one another, that it's just you get stressed out. And my biggest advice for people at this point is to say, you know what, maybe it's time to put it down. Like, I know we get so excited about wanting to finish something and accomplish something, but at the end of the day, if it's not working out and your brain's already mush, all you're doing is just prolonging and just staying angry and upset and anxious about it. So yeah, we are gonna go to bed now. I haven't even tried it on him today because I have had it pinned to this thing. I really wanted to be done with at least the spikes. And no, like I literally have so much yarn just frogged because there were some designs that were a lot longer, but he's tiny, so they shouldn't be big. So I settled with only 20 rounds. I think this is big enough of a spike. Now what I'm gonna work on tomorrow, I'm just gonna go ahead and make all of them. I think this is just the longest one. The rest are gonna be shorter. I'm thinking anywhere between 16 and 18 rounds without this shaping I did over here. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't necessarily like the shaping here. It's just his top one goes out and forward kind of into a triangle, and then you have his ears. So I'm thinking first thing tomorrow morning, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the ears first because I know that is a simpler thing to make, which may not frustrate me as much to do. And then once I have the ears in place, I may have just an easier time figuring out where the other spikes are gonna go. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna make, hoping, fingers crossed, keep them all the same size, just shorter. Not as big as the front one. And I think that's gonna be the only mistake. I am for now going to not work on the mask. I at some point have to figure out what is what. Once the spikes are done, I then need to do 2 back ones and his tail once I get through the rest of the costumes. Would I really like a mask? Yes, but I know that's going to be very time consuming, and I need to start the other costumes. So that is where we are at. There will be no mask for now. If I get time to work on it afterwards, I will. But as of now, I'm calling this it. Ears and spikes, and then this is done. Fingers crossed is done by tomorrow. I don't know that I have necessarily anything going tomorrow. It's bothering me at the back of my head. I know there is something tomorrow, and I cannot quite put a pin on it. But we have wrestling on Thursday. But other than that, that's my week. So, you know, I gotta quit promising what I'm gonna have done by the end of the videos, because like yesterday you had me working on the neck, and today I didn't really vlog. We were gone for wrestling, and there was not much to say other than the fact that I kept failing at these spikes. These are just to make sure that as I'm shaping, that I'm doing the shaping on the right. I wanted to maintain the center in the back. That's all those stitch markers are. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. Oh my god, I forgot. So we totally did it. I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that has been watching my channel. You guys helped me get to the thresholds that I needed to get to, and it just the support, it's has been huge. Thank you for watching my videos. We got approved for the YouTube partner program. I am now part of the YouTube partner program, and I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. And I'm so thankful that you guys watched all those videos and you supported me, and I still can't believe I made the YouTube partner program. I thought it wasn't gonna happen this year. I really wasn't expecting it to happen this year. Just to be truly honest, I really thought I was never gonna get there. So, hey, goal achieved. It wasn't even a goal for this year, so thank you so much. Just from the bottom of my heart, I totally mean it. And these are real tears mixed in with my tired tears. I have been on and off crying because I'm a crier. It's just what I am. So yeah, I just want to say thank you again. Till next vlog.